Makers. I'm Mom Virella.
I'm Yukita Cosplay.
And I'm CJ Peterson. Welcome to Magic Making Mischief. This is pre-recorded. We are not ignoring you, I promise. We have a special guest today. His name is NARC, and he's down there in the corner.
Hi,
We'll
what's up?
We'll get to him in just a quick second. Before we get there, get your wands to the ready because we solemnly swear we're up to no good. And speaking of...
That is a great one.
Totally stick. I was like, wraps up. I was like, I got this.
Wonderful.
That's an awesome stick. I love your wand. It's definitely a YouTuber's wand. We'll get to him in just a second. Before we do so, Mombi has something behind her that would love to congratulate her.
Yeah.
She has reached over 100,000 followers.
That's
She gets a celebration. So she's got her
That's gonna
plaque
be like,
behind her.
Very cool.
Congratulations, Mombi. Keep on the lookout, folks, because on the 29th of April, it will be the 5th Tuesday of the month, at which point we will have not just our 30 minutes. We actually are going to start having the hour-longs on the 5th Tuesday of the month. We're going to be calling them our pajama parties. So come join us. You've seen our half an hours. Now imagine us for an hour. What's going to happen?
So much.
Oh, so much.
Oh, yeah. You'll get to hear what we have coming up and some of the ones we've been to recently, what we have to say about them. And, oh, goodness knows what mischief we get into in an hour.
Definitely. Speaking of, we're going to be heading that weekend prior to is going to be Piney Woods Comic Con. And I do know they happen to have announced that Troy Landry from Swamp People will be there, as well as a rather large horror type person that they just announced. Please allow me a moment to actually look up who that was to make sure that I get the correct name, because I do not want to misspeak on who it is. But Troy Landry is going to be there, as well as, oh look, Douglas Tate.
Whoa! Whoa! Is that the Jack Links guy?
Yeah, he's played both Michael Myers and Jason.
Why do I remember him the most from Sasquatch?
Just count up when you watch it.
He's going to be at Piney Woods Comic Con #2 this year, April 26th through the 27th, down in Lufkin, Texas. I will be there. Who else will be there?
The whole M3 crew. Woo!
Oh my gosh, all three of us. M3. Now, those of us who saw us at Pop Culture Con, all three of us were also there. Some people got a little special surprise. Shh. Come find us at Piney Woods Comic Con, because I know at least Mumbrella should have something as well. I will be bringing more of my special surprises. Yukita may or may not have hers handy. Who knows? We shall find out. And if not, then we will explain on the 29th exactly what that special surprise actually is and why you want it.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the meantime,
yes. Gotta get them all.
Yes. In the meantime, our special surprise today is NARC. Welcome, sir.
Yo, what's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
We're so excited. First of all, please explain what NARC is, so we know that you're not going to arrest anybody.
Yeah, so I'm not going to tell or tattle. Yeah. So the name of my YouTube channel is called Not Another Retro Channel. I've been doing this since 2016. So June 2016 will be 9 years. It's crazy. And I started out toy hunting, and because I always love toy YouTubers on YouTube, like prior to me starting, but there was only like a handful of people that would actually go out and like toy hunt and travel and like go to different places, find, stuff for their collections. So I kind of got in at the right time, and 9 years later, I've traveled around the world, going to different toy shops, collectors, collections. It's been a wild ride. So very cool.
Very, very cool. Yukita, would you like to introduce how you know him?
Okay. So as you guys may know, I got my start with cosplaying as the Toy Show cosplayer. That was my actual first hashtag. And me and my husband, Trey, aka the Texas Toy Hunter on Instagram, he followed a bunch of what we know as toy tubers NARC being one of them, and we ended up meeting at a toy show / convention. I can't recall off the top of my head right now, but
Retropalooza, yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah. Good
You
memory.
are right, because
Good
I
memory.
literally made a whole reel with bad camera angles and everything.
You know what? I actually remember that now that you say that. I do remember that.
And I was Lara Croft, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lara Croft. Oh my goodness.
You scared us, like, because you were like freaking out. We're like, what is going on? Like, is she okay? And we didn't know you were like freaking out. It was like me, Ed, and Greco. We were just like, oh, is she okay? Then you came towards us, and then you were trying to explain, like, oh my gosh, like me and my husband, we watch y'all, and y'all are here, and like we were just like, oh, okay.
This is the good thing. She's not a bad stalker. Okay, got it.
No.
It's like meeting your favorite YouTubers in the wild, and you're just like, oh my gosh, you really do exist.
It was so
You're not
funny.
on my screen.
They really do exist. It's like an M&M, a giant M&M. Oh my gosh, they really do exist.
But it's really wild because like Ed is from Belgium, so he'll fly here, or we'll go over there. Greco's from Boston, so to have all three of us at one time only happens maybe like 8 days out of the year, you know. So it was.
He was really lucky to like.
Same for y'all. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're not quite that far apart, but yeah, like having us all together is kind of rare. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Around the corner, and we saw Ed. And we're both like, oh my God, we got to get a picture or something. Or like, I don't know. I was trying to figure it out because he's the introvert and I'm an extrovert. And I'm like, malfunction.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hi, can I get a picture with you? And he thought I meant get a picture of us from him, like for him to take our picture. Like,
okay.
No, honey, we want your picture. And he's like, me? And I'm like, yes, you're Ed from Ed's Retro Geek. Yes, we want your picture.
It's so funny.
She's the best at that, though. She's like the best first fan to ever meet, honestly.
Sure.
Like, I can say that.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, you're so cool.
That's awesome.
I remember watching Trey watch you guys. At first, I didn't think anything of it, but then like obviously it kept going. So you get interested in what your dude's doing. So you're like, start watching, and I'm like, they look cool. And next thing you know, he tells me y'all are going to be at this convention. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, let's go meet your favorite YouTube people.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do that. And next thing you know, y'all become my favorite toy tubers.
That's awesome.
So I'm like, oh my God. So yeah, this is how I met NARC, is through my husband.
And then she's got the t-shirt to prove it too.
Yeah,
the t-shirt.
Not another retro channel. There you go.
That is awesome.
So y'all are all from, I know Yukita is, but y'all are from Texas as well?
I was. Currently I am in Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
We moved last year. Or no, actually almost a year and a half ago.
Oh my goodness.
Gotcha.
It'll be 2 years. It'll be 2 years in the fall. So yeah, a year and a half ago.
Okay.
We're from Texas, but yeah.
But I run Comic-Con, so a lot of times the Comic-Cons that I run are down in Texas. So we have to get together.
We draw her back every once in a while.
Like, come back.
Come back to the humidity.
But Texas, I moved around a lot growing up, so Texas is what I call my home.
There you
go. Yeah, I love Texas.
Wherever I'm at, Texas is my home. That's where my heart is.
Where your home? Is that what you just said?
Texas is where my heart is.
I can't do it. Nothing comes out.
Because, the magic.
There you go.
Just because I have a selfie stick, it doesn't work.
You'll get there.
No selfie.
One day.
Oh my goodness. Do tell, what ignited your love of vintage toys and inspired you to actually start your own YouTube channel? Your own. There you go.
Yeah, so I've always, like, growing up, obviously, like, I was born in the 80s, so I grew up on Masters of the Universe, I grew up on Ninja Turtles, I grew up on real Ghostbusters, and I've always, when I was little, of course, like, that's what I gravitated towards, like, Star Wars as well. Got all the figures, like, fond memories of that, awesome Christmases, getting all that, stuff, birthdays. And then, I was probably like 12 years ago, I just went to a toy shop and started seeing all this old stuff that I had from the past. Go to flea markets, same thing. I was like, oh, would it be weird if I bought a couple of these things? Because like I was buying retro video games at that time, like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, stuff like that. And I was like, but I think that's fine. But toys isn't that a little weird because I'm in my 30s, whatever.
Have you
I was
seen our
like,
rooms right here?
right?
I mean,
Yeah,
Right? Then
it's everywhere.
I'm in
Very
my
cluttered back
50s,
here.
so you're good. Trust me.
I mean, yeah, but it's just that question I had asked myself. I'm like, am I the only one doing this? And then after I started picking up a few items from the past and stuff, got into YouTube. Then I came upon the Game Chasers, which I fell in love with. Pixel Dan, which same thing. And then I didn't like the Game Chasers mostly hunted for retro video games. Pixel Dan did toy reviews, like vintage toy reviews, modern toy reviews. But I was noticing there wasn't any channels that really just went out there and documented them hunting for action figures, And so I was like, you know what? I think I want to do this. I think I can do this. I'm going to give it a try. And that was in 2016. And, now here we are in 2025 and been doing it since.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Thanks to you, there's other guys out there who are like, looking for toys isn't weird. Got it.
Got it. It's okay.
And so I have
I mean, like back then in 2016, there was a handful, maybe 3 that I know of that would document them hunting for action figures. I mean, yeah, they had the TV show The Toy Hunter, like back in 2010, 2011, whatever it was, but like not on YouTube.
Yeah.
And so it was a risky move, I feel like, and I was like, what am I doing? Am I really doing this? Yeah. Put out the first video, second, third, and then after that, didn't really think about it. Then started meeting awesome people, throughout the journey. That's now like a lot of them are like my best friends. So it's pretty wild.
Nice.
I love that so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My
Okay,
goodness.
so I have a question. What is one of the coolest toys that you've collected over the years?
So I love Ninja Turtles. I love the original Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think that was my favorite line to collect. And I say was because I got rid of a lot of them because I wanted to complete all 421 action figures. And I was like 40 something away. And then my room, I have old pictures, but like my room was just nothing but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It was my entire space, but I love to collect other things too. And I was like, well, something's got to give. That was a fun journey. And I did that for years, but that was probably the funnest thing to collect, was trying to get, how to catch them all, like trying to get every single one of them. So that was definitely a fun collector journey for myself.
That's cool.
So do you sell them at all? Do you go to cons or anything to sell them? Or?
I do. Yeah. So like, since the YouTube channel and after a few years, people started reaching out and they're like, hey, I got this collection. I see that you buy collections. Do you want to come to my house and buy my collection? I'm like, well, sure. So I definitely do that on the side. I actually I have a Whatnot account, and I do shows on there, which is, if you don't know about Whatnot, it's like a live stream buying app. So like Twitch, if you were put Twitch and like eBay together, it's kind of like Whatnot. So like I have this action figure and be like, hey, look, Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, cool.
1982, starting at $1, whatever. And then people are in the room and they just, they'll bid up, and it's a lot of fun. You get to hang out, and a lot of my viewers and buyers in there they watch the channel. So it's like a fun way to like hang out with everybody, and we're just having a good time.
So it's kind of like a secondary boost to your channel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
nice.
It's a streaming bidding app.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's really cool, and they have like a cosplay stuff on there too. Like there's cosplay like sellers for just magic wand, or like whatever you guys need or are into. There's just so many different categories. It's pretty
Trey has one of those accounts. He's told me about it. He's like,
yeah,
looked at stuff that you've been putting up too.
yeah, that's awesome. It's cool. It's a cool. And I like that versus like eBay, because at least I'm talking to people that support the channel and we're having a good time, and it's not like, this is going to somebody that really wants it, or you know what I'm saying. It's just
not
cool.
just like
So
it's someone that is going to take care of it.
Right.
And so on Whatnot, you can actually, the buyer can talk to the seller too. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
not like
yeah.
you're
You can
dealing
type
with some
in.
mystery person. On
Yeah.
the
Right.
which
So
is
it's
a
like
really
if,
cool aspect of it.
yeah. So if the show was like live and the comments are coming, like while I'm doing the show, I can read it. Like, hey, gamers 6289. Like, yeah, that's Dungeons and Dragons or TMNT, like whatever. So very, very cool.
That is cool. I like that idea.
See, that's cool.
And you learned it here, guys.
There you go.
There you go. So, since your favorite toy line you said was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which we love them in our house too, what is your next holy grail toy that you're looking for?
Ooh, that's so hard. So hard. That's the question of questions, though, for toy collectors. It's something attainable too. And there was this line in the 80s called Sectars. It was very short lived. And they have this huge play set that is called the Hive. It's I don't know, it's like 2.5 feet tall. I had it when I was a kid, but now it's like stupid expensive. And I saw one back in January, but I want one like complete in box, and you're talking like $3,000 to $4,000 there. So it's just kind of like waiting for the right time,
That
a
sounds
good
really
deal.
familiar too. Sectars.
Yeah.
I think I've heard Trey talking about that.
Yeah, I'm sure Trey definitely knows about the Sectars, but
it's so annoying whenever you've had something in your past and then you go back to look at it and it's worth so much more than it was back then too.
Ooh,
yeah.
yep.
It happens a lot. It happens a lot.
What's cool is when you do have something that's connected to your past and you find it, like, for example, a couple years ago, we went to the Pop Culture Con and I found, I know it's going to sound really stupid, a Funshine Bear. That was my bear from my Care Bear growing up.
That's awesome.
And so I was able to find it, and it was in like really super good condition.
And
so I didn't mind paying for it. But, finding that one thing that, brings you back to your childhood is
amazing. It is.
I love that for you.
That's so cool.
Yeah, because I'm so ancient. If I could find something that's connected to it's great.
If I found Sky Dancers, I would probably buy one.
My what now?
Yeah, I used to have Sky Dancers when I was growing
up. That's awesome.
I don't even know what that is.
They were very destructive toys.
Remember the video where the little girl turns on the little spinny Barbie fairy and it flies in the fireplace? And she's like, no,
it was a first Beyblade in a way.
Oh, is that
what
that
thing?
is?
It would be on the stand. You'd pull it and it would launch. And if you didn't launch it away from you, it would go and chop you in the nose. It was a good time.
Oh yeah. Super safe.
I'd like to find something either Voltron or G-Force, because those are two that I haven't heard of in a really long time.
There's Voltron right there.
No way. Do you really?
Yes, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Nice.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Very cool. But yeah, that's cool. So like when you can find a toy that brings you back to, your childhood, it's just amazing.
It's the best feeling. It really is. It's a win for sure.
For real though.
Right.
Speaking of wins, so we watched your film that you're in.
Yeah.
So do you want to tell us about your film Retro Freaks?
Yeah. So this is all because of YouTube as well. So this was late 2021. A local director here, he used to message me from 2018 all the way up until 2021, and he was like, hey man, I'm a collector too, we should hang out, I'm local. And it kind of came off a little weird to me because I'm like, yeah, I don't know. But eventually, over time, we kind of built a relationship where I'm like, okay, he's okay. And then I met him at a show, and I was like, "Oh, you're totally normal, thank God." Because you never know sometimes.
though.
You
You
really
really
don't.
don't know until you know.
Because he's like, I'm a director, I do movies, and I'm like, what is this guy talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So so anyway, like we kept in touch, and he had a shop up here in Garland. It was called Back Alley Toys. So I went there. He gave me a short movie that he did. He gave me the DVD, and I eventually watched it. I'm like, man, this guy's no joke. Like, this is really good. This is really good. And so I was like, it was so good that I was like, hey, about that, what you want to make a movie about toy collectors, like a comedy horror about toy collectors. What do you have in mind? He was like, well, I would basically, what I would want to do is like take your YouTube world and put it in a horror movie, like with YouTubers and like toy stores and, you know, this light being that's evil and stuff, and like just put it all together. And I was like, okay, like let's do it.
Cool.
Yeah. And so we shot a short film. It's called The Last Haul of My Life. That's on my channel. It's free to watch. It's like 11 minutes long. So we started off with that, and we got such good feedback from it. We're like, you know what? Let's build around this and make it a movie. Like, let's just finish it. So everybody was all in for it. It was 9 months later. We were premiering Retro Freaks at Texas Theater, and we even. Do y'all remember the movie The Monster Squad? Did y'all watch that in the 80s?
It sounds familiar.
It's like the Goonies,
Monster
but
Squad, it's a classic. You can't shake your head to that. It's an 80s classic.
it's
I know,
like one of my favorites.
I don't know, which is kind of surprising because I'm an 80s kid.
In 1988.
You know, it's like the 80s one, Monster Squad, like Wolfman's got, you know, I can't finish that sentence, but you know.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised that I don't know it because, like I said, I'm pure 80s kid. I was born in like the early 70s, so I should have known that. I don't know that one.
It's so classic 80s too. Little kids fighting monsters on their own, basically.
Like the Universal monsters, and it's like, you know, it's I loved that movie when I was a kid, and then when we were filming, I was like, hey, I want to reach out to Andre Gower, which plays the main character, Sean, in the movie. I was like, hey, do you want to be in my movie? He was like, yeah, sure. I was like, really?
Okay.
And then,
that's awesome.
and then a month and a half later, I'm picking him up, you know, at his hotel, and we're filming his scenes, and we're in a scene together, and it was just like mind blowing. You know, what's going on right now?
Yeah. That's awesome. Oh my gosh.
So wild. So we got that out, which you can find on Amazon right now. It's on Amazon. Check it out. You can buy it, rent it. And then we're wrapping up with Retro Freaks 2, and we got Retro Freaks 2 coming out this April 30th at the Texas Theater.
So excited.
So tickets are available now on Eventbrite. Everybody's invited. If you want to buy it, come up and buy a ticket. Come hang out. Ed and Greco's going to be in town. We're all going to be there, obviously. It's going to be a good time. So yeah.
The Texas Theater, is that in East Texas?
No, it's in Dallas.
Okay.
It's in like South Dallas. South Dallas.
So for those who are keeping track, that's the day after the pajama party. So you can go to the pajama party one
go.
day and then go to the movie the next.
There you go. You have a full plan now. Good job, guys.
Planned
There
out.
you go.
So yeah, YouTube, it's been kind of wild. I mean, when I started, I didn't ever think that, hey, you want to be in a movie? Like, you want to meet one of your heroes and be in a scene with, you know, him in a movie? It's crazy.
If you ever need another actress, you know.
For sure. We will. There will be a third one.
Technically, you've got 3 right here.
That is true.
We're down. We let everybody play. We let everybody play.
We travel.
Yeah.
We travel well.
We travel the world in 70s. We are watching you through a camera.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, question for you. We have just a little bit of time left. For somebody who either wants to do one of 2 things, either start collecting toys or start, you know, kind of a YouTube channel type thing, what advice would you give them?
So I think with toys, one, I can answer both of these super fast. Collect what you like. be very selective about, what you want. Make sure you want it. Make sure you have the money to do it, and be careful. Don't spend, rent money on it or whatever.
That part.
Priorities. Priorities for sure. And two, starting a YouTube channel. It took me a few years to figure this one out, but when I started, I tried to shoot for the moon. Like all these people that I looked up to when I started my channel, like Pixel Dan, I was reaching out to them like, hey, let's do a video together. Let's do a video together. And of course it didn't work, figure out who you are and what your channel is about. And then eventually people in your same caliber you'll find them. And then you just grow together. And that's the best advice I can give, because I've seen it happen for myself and for others too. Just be patient, know who you are, what kind of message you want to get out there, and find people like-minded, and you're good.
Oh, I love that message.
That is very cool. I like that idea. We have just again a couple minutes left. Is there anything you would like to add?
No, I don't think so. I mean, there's nothing. We got Retro Freaks 2 coming out April 30th.
When is your next Comic-Con? Where are you?
There you go. What's your next toy show or con you'll be at?
Toy show. I think, you know what? I think I'll be in Houston for Retropalooza, end of May. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jay told me I was a guest. I need to get with him, but I'm pretty sure I'm a guest, right, Jay? So I should be there. I should be there. Like, no.
Sitting down there going, give me a second, I'll get you on the list.
How do I tell you no gently? No.
This is like, give me a minute, I'll get you on the list.
Yeah. So that should be my next con. Also, I have a series I do here on my channel called The Attic Invaders. That's me, Ed and Greco. We just got, not just in November, we did 8 countries in 9 days.
Mm-hmm.
And we traveled all across. So I'm finishing up that series. Got a new episode coming out next week. And then I think there's 2 more. And then Ed, Greco, and myself get back together in 3 weeks, and we go, King County. Yeah, we're all driving up to King County toy show in Chicago.
That's
right. Very cool.
That's the next trip. So yeah.
Awesome. For those who want to learn more about NARC, you can find him on his YouTube channel at NARC.1. Thank you so much for joining us today, NARC. We really appreciate it, and we appreciate learning all about you and your channel and what all is going on. And like Voltron back there in the back.
Thank you.
Good memories back there.
Check out your movie too.
Definitely.
Monster Squad was a huge was a huge one for me. So
Mommy, you're gonna like it. You're gonna like the movies. I'm telling you right now. They're up your alley.
Definitely check out his movies. And then on next week, April 15th, we're gonna have Goldie cosplay coming. So make sure to stay tuned for that one. In the meantime, Mombi, you want to take us out?
Thank you all so much, guys. Sorry this one's pre-recorded, so hopefully, keep commenting in the chat and share it out. But we will be live next week. Make sure to smash that thumbs up if you haven't yet, and follow CJ Peterson and Mombi Rella on YouTube. Let's get her to her. Yes, and TikTok. She's been doing a lot of TikToks lately. And Yukita Cosplay on Instagram, as well as Follow Them Geeks coming up.
And NARC. Make sure to follow NARC too.
And of course, NARC. Check out his toy adventures. I think, what was the last one? I just watched your most recent. Was that France y'all were in?
That was the UK.
Oh, the UK. Yeah.
Yeah, close enough.
Yes, France is in the UK. Yes.
Everyone checked because everything's much farther.
There you go.
He was across the pond.
There you go. And until next time, guys, mischief managed. Bye.